Anybody here a fan of 89.1? Radio station around here? Explain? No? Fishman? Red Hook, I guess? Nobody? Not one person? One person! We stopped by there today to play the station. They were really, really cool. It seemed like a cool station. So if you don't know about them, you should check them out. I mean, let's be honest, there aren't that many stations, terrestrial stations anymore that like still play the kind of music that we all want to listen to, right? So support them, the ones that are still going. Don't look me in the eye. You say your sweet life. Don't place your hand in mine. When tomorrow you fly, and it's all come down to boxes and books, guilt-laced paper, postcards from the wasted years. There's no more one last try. Yeah. 'Cause it's come down. Yeah, baby, it's come down to this. It's come down to goodbye. Before the shut down, I was in a band with two great friends of mine, Rebecca Loby and Grace Pettis. Really great songwriters and sweet friends. And we had this group called Nobody's Girl, which now there's a much more famous book by that name. It's kind of a good thing we're not a going concern, I think. We would have rather ashamedly had to withdraw, I think. But we're still good friends, even though we're not really playing music together anymore, and we all live in different places. We all used to live I lived 3 or 4 minutes from each of them, right in between the two of them. So we used to get together all the time, but now we all live far apart. But we're still real proud of the music we made together, and we talk all the time about how much we enjoyed being on the road together and writing these songs. This is a song from the record that we made together that was supposed to come out in 2020. That's okay. A lot worse things happened that year than that record not coming out, But what else happened? Oh, I don't know, just that little stuff. But we got together to write, and we would usually sit down in my living room and talk about what we've been thinking about recently. And this one day we got together and started talking about really hard family stuff. And one of my bandmates was sharing about how some relatives of hers had recently discovered that their homestead in Florida, that many generations before, their forebears had owned slaves on that same property. And when they walk their property now, they don't really know how to feel about it. And my bandmate was saying, God, next time they do a big reunion, I don't even know if I want to go there. It feels like it's so strange. And she's like, I don't even have to deal with it every day, all year like they do, but it's still in my mind. And 3 of us just started talking about more and more hard family stuff, and a lot of it that we discovered as adults. Stuff about generational, emotional or physical abuse and abandonments and just all kinds of stuff. And what we realized was, and maybe this seems really obvious, but it wasn't to us at the time, that there's all this stuff that every single family has that's truly dark. But even if you don't know about it, it has affected you your whole life. You know, because it affected that generation that was involved with it. It affected how they raised their children and how those children raised you. So we're all carrying the ramifications of this stuff and we don't know what to do with it. So we wrote this song called Birthright, just basically to say, we don't fucking know what to do with it. You know? Number one mom, handing out water on the sidelines to the team. Right there, standing in the bleachers when they crown my sister. I wouldn't want to feel like I'm playing the fool. I want to know for certain what I already do. Why would I want to know? Why would I want to know? Truth ain't always a gift laid out in the light. No, some things are better kept in the dark at night. Your fingers flutter across your lips like they belong to someone else. You're humming old love songs when you think you're by yourself. Only half paying attention to what's going on at home. Never leave the room without picking up your phone. I'll never ask you to say what's bound to only hurt us more. Said no strings at the start, but that was years ago. And I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. 'Cause why would I want to know about a heart split in two? Why would I want to hear how well she understands you? Why would I want to feel like I'm playing the fool? Why would I want to know for certain what I already do? Why would I want to know? Why would I want to know? No, I don't. Said I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And then after this song, a friend is going to come up and make the rest of the set a little bit more exciting. I know, you don't believe me. People always laugh at that, and I'm like, I know there's nothing more exciting than this, but just wait, I promise. By the way, I will be after my set, and then after each set, I'll be over there selling stuff for James and myself. And if anybody feels the need to make obvious observations, yes, I have more merch than James here. But I am not responsible for how much merch anybody else brings. And since my income is pretty much made there, I will not winnow my wares to match the other person unless they make me feel bad about it. And James's motto is, did we remember to forget the merch? So anyway, I have if you like femme cut shirts, just like wait a little bit, because I've got a really random assortment of a lot of different femme cut shirts. But
mostly what I've got are some unisex shirts that I printed up. Years ago, I started making this planner, and then I made these stickers to go with the planner, and I made these one stickers that said, "Be a buddy, not a bully." And people keep asking, "Why'd you make that?" And I want to go, I don't know, it seems like a good idea, like a good message in general, but they're like, "What's behind that?" And I was like, I don't know. Seems like a good principle. But some people were like, "Well, I like that. Maybe you could make that into a tote bag." And I was like, okay, I could do that. So I started printing tote bags at home. Said, "Be a buddy, not a bully." And then I started bringing tote bags on the road. Somebody was like, "Oh God, why didn't you make that into a shirt?" And I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I should probably do that." So I started making some shirts like that. But then, like, maybe, I don't know, a month and a half ago, I went into the Old Navy, and they had like stacks of red shirts that were all on sale. Red shirts and maroon shirts, and like nobody was touching them. And I was like, I mean, I get it. But I was like, I see an opportunity here. So I picked all of them up. I took them all to the register, and then I started texting all my little singer-songwriter friends, and I was like, I have a great idea, guys. Let's all start, big group text thread. I was like, let's all start printing like positive messages on red t-shirts. And that way when our supporters like turn around in the grocery store, people who are expecting something very different will be like, oh, okay. And then maybe people who like used to love wearing red but have been afraid for whatever reason will start feeling okay wearing red again, you know? And I didn't get one reply. Like literally, not even like, "Go girl," like nobody. Finally, one person messaged me like just one-on-one and said, "I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think anyone will buy them." Which, I'll admit, it's been a little bit slow. But it's okay. And my mission is clear still, so if you would like a red, or if you're a little scared of bright red, I've got lots of maroon. I just bought all the red and maroon shirts they had. So anyway, if you want that, I can hook you up. Here is your encouraging song. Point your gold stars out one by one. Show me the good that you've done. Then turn me around. I'll close my eyes and let you make me dizzy. Show me all the things that make you feel proud of the work you do. Then turn me around. I'll close my eyes and let the world slide. It's a safe place. It's a safe space. You're safe to shine. No one here to make you fear the other ball, the other shoe, the switch, the trick, the laugh when you leave the room. Tell me about the time you tried something scary and a little unwise. Did it pay off so big, or did you fall so hard you thought you'd die? Well, you should know I'm just like you, afraid to dream and want things too. But hunger and thirst are in us just to help us survive. It's a safe the other ball, the other shoe, the switch, the trick, the laugh when you leave the room.
Come sit by the window with shades on, to the best of intentions and the worst of desire. Leave by the Gulf Road in the gray dawn.
Take a short-handled shovel, take a long-handled hoe.
Cover my bones when the west wind blows, smooth it off even, hack it down hard. I'll no more be here, but I'll never be far. I'll no more be here, but I'll never be far. Light me a candle, light me a fire. Come sit by the window with the shades on, to the best of intentions and the worst of desire. Leave by the Gulf Road in the gray dawn. Leave by the Gulf Road in the gray dawn. And the same old wild-eyed strangers sit and watch them till they unravel. Forget my vain pursuits, except to feel that gray rock gravel on your road beneath my boots. I wanna walk with you in the changing lights, when the shadows twist and play, and the ghosts that kept me out all night, we can chase them all away. And the talk of those that wander, and the talk of those that curse, let them have their thrill, they'll need it, will Up the ridge on pasture, looking down below, you can see the stacks of down when the clouds don't hang so low. Should you take a mind to you, won't you join me there? Open the shades, Melinda, let in the outside air. Yes, I'm drunk, but then you're ugly. Tell you one thing, yes I will. Tomorrow morning I'll be sober. You'll be just as ugly still. Where'd you get that red dress? 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 Now I don't know what you got going on, but I know I never seen you with that red dress on. Tell me, where'd you get that red dress? Watching out the kitchen window, right here in this old brown chair. Stack the empties on the table, toss them down the basement stairs. Where'd you get that red dress? Remember when we get together? Smoke and drink and live forever. No one there to tell us no. Honey, don't you be yelling at me when I'm cleaning my gun. I'll wash the blood off. Half a section in the short grass at the foot of the plains. Grows broomweed in the dry time and ragweed when it rains. It's all she's got left that the lawyers don't claim. Jackie does her damn best, never one to complain. She's been green breaking horses when she's home from the road, waiting on dispatch to find her a load. She leased all but the trap, ponies can't graze a thing, Another bobtail, a coastal, that'll last until spring. There were pictures on the tables and kids running around. 4 generations of a blinking light town. Was a Cotton Eye Joe, or maybe just the right glad she got to go in with a Randy and the Friday night dance. Just got 2 rules that my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in Sunday school class. Life's just too crazy for that. Randy says not to worry, he'll feed while she's gone. She got the plank line her island half up on his lawn. He don't like her driving when the northers come blue, but if the horses went hungry, Lord knows what she'd do. Round Christmas up to Cap Rock, you can see all the towns, and the courthouses lit up for 10 miles around. It's a magical time to be traveling the roads, watch the country roll by and the halogens glow. Just got 2 rules that my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in Sunday school class. Life's just too crazy for that. Jackknifed on black ice with an oversized load. There's a white cross in the bar dish where she went off the road. Wasn't going that fast, the responders all say, how is it that bad? We can wonder all day. Just got 2 rules that my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in Sunday school class. Life's just too short for all that. Just got 2 rules that my conscience be known. Don't lie to me, don't bring me nothing home. Faithful's a nice word in Sunday school class. Life's just too short for all that. Life's just too short for all that. For all that. Official state sign. It said hitchhikers may be escaping inmates. We didn't see any hitchhikers. We're guessing the inmates must have got them all. State of Oklahoma kindly requests that you rescue the hitchhikers. Oklahoma inmates are some fast sons of bitches. The old blue cat on a tripped and shirt by himself is hardwood timber too. She been killed, cooks that crystal meth because of shine don't sell it. Cooks that crystal meth because of shine don't sell it. You know it likes that money, he don't mind the spell. mama's people where they do things different. Thought he'd just come on down. He's going to Dallas, Texas, and sent our truck off from that big McDonald's. You know, the one that's built up on that great big old bridge across the Will Rogers Turnpike. Took the big cabin exit, stopped and bought a carton of cigarettes at that Indian smoke shop with the big neon smoke rings and a Cherokee Nation. Mr. Strokey late that night, somebody ran in the stoplight at the Shawnee bypass. Roscoe tried to miss him, but he didn't quite. Some little town way down by the Lake Texoma where coaches football they were 2A champions now for 2 years running. But he says they won't be this year, no they won't be this year. And he stopped off in Tuska at Pop and gun place, bought a SKS rifle and a couple full cases of that steel core ammo with the birthday drivers from some East Bloc nation that shouldn't ought to need them anymore. And a Desert Eagle S1, great big old pistol, and a 50 caliber made by Magnum Research, and some surplus tracers for that old BAR is slating. As soon as it gets dark, we're gonna have us a time. We're gonna have us a time.